Hi, I'm Senator Cameron Bartolotta, and welcome to Focus on the 46th. And the buzz this month is we are right here in Fredericktown at a wonderful family-owned business called BeeGraphix. And we're here with Dennis and Davis Slagle. And Davis is going to be giving us a great tour of this wonderful facility, so stay tuned.
Thank you. Appreciate you coming today.
I'm excited.
Well, we have here is our automatic screen manual screen printing.
Yep.
And this is where we do a lot of our smaller jobs. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 color maximum capability.
Now, for a smaller job, what does that mean exactly?
Usually it's under 40 pieces.
Okay.
Anything larger will go to our automatic machine, which the ink and it's done by itself.
Okay.
You don't actually physically have to pull anything when
All
you're
right.
doing it. We got a couple test shirts here, and we were going to wonder if you wanted to try it out.
Yeah, of course I do.
So I'll come over. I'll show you how we put them on.
Great.
And then
okay.
I'll do one, and then I'll let you do it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get a shirt to cover this here.
Okay.
Cool.
So what we'll do first is
Yes.
we just put this. We want to make sure we have the shirt on straight.
Yeah. Okay.
So you try to lay it in there and pull it down as center as you can.
There we go. So it's like a neck and shoulders, and
Exactly.
you work it down there. Great.
So,
Okay.
so then you'll grab the shoulders.
Yes.
And you'll pull it back equally. If you pull them off center, the shirt's going to be crooked.
Yeah.
So it's kind of an acquired skill to make sure over time you get it right.
Okay.
The more you do it, the easier it gets.
Well, I'm gonna let you place it because I know I'll probably screw that up.
That works.
Okay.
The next thing you do is you check your length to make sure it's centered.
Okay.
Left and right tells you it's there. And then you rub it down so it holds.
Okay.
Because there's
It's
a
little
glue
sticky?
on the back side of the palette so it doesn't move.
Oh. All
and
right,
that's
great.
mostly for when you're doing multiple ink colors.
Oh, right.
Right now we're
yeah.
only doing one, so you don't have to worry about it.
You don't trust me all that much. I have a feeling.
I don't
It's
think we
okay.
have a 2-color here. We
That's
do.
all right. No, I'm fine. It's okay. Baby steps. Baby steps.
So the next step would be you'll drop the screen down,
Okay.
and then very lightly, I'll let you go do this one. You're going to pull the ink and just
Okay.
keep a little
Very
bit of pressure.
lightly?
Oh, no, push hard and just pull.
Okay.
All right, you can lift up. And we'll set this back here.
Okay. I only got one try at that.
Oh, you have one more.
Look.
You don't need 2 tries. You got it on your first one.
That's awesome. I did it.
So
Woo.
now the next thing is to
That's
take
cool.
the shirt off,
Okay.
making sure you pull it straight. So what we'll do is we'll poke our hand under there
All right.
and pop it up.
There we go. Look at that. Hey, I did it.
And then
And you're welcome, Lindy Painting.
and then the final step, we'll
Oh, look
lay
at
it on
that,
the dryer. And what it's going to do now is it's going to go through an oven at 330 degrees.
Okay.
It'll take about 30 seconds to go through.
Oh,
and what
it
it'll
cooks
do,
it
it'll
in.
cook the ink so when you wash it, it doesn't fall off.
There you go. Oh, yeah. That's great.
Once it's done, you'll put it on and we'll run 30 or 40 more.
It's fantastic.
And then that's how the manual press works.
Okay, great, great. And so that's any orders under 40,
For
and
the
you guys
most
do it
part.
by hand. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Very
if
nice.
it's 1 or 2 colors, we'll bring it here. If it's a bunch of colors, it will move to the automatic just because of the setup time
Okay,
and
great.
the printing time.
So, like your shirt here with the 2 colors.
Was printed on the automatic.
Automatic, yeah,
Because
just 2
I think we
colors.
ran about 250 of those.
Wow. Okay.
So
Great. Cool.
Next, we have the automatic,
All right.
and we're going to show you how that works.
Awesome.
And we can make our way back over here.
Okay.
So, Bill here manages our screen printing, and
Okay.
Bill has set this job up.
All right.
And as far as how many have we run so far?
Today,
Yeah.
we're probably about 300 shirts and probably about 600 in the last 2 days.
Okay.
600 shirts in the last 2 days. That's
So
amazing.
Right now we have about it looks like probably about 50 left.
Okay.
And Bill has set the job up already, so it's a white ink. Then I'm sorry, this is the white base. It'll go down first.
Okay.
There's a white ink there, and then there's a yellow.
So what's the difference between a white base and a white ink?
So a base is what goes down first. It'll go
Okay.
down under both colors.
It's like a primer.
Primer, exactly.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then what it'll do, it'll heat flash to cure that, swing around and put the next one on. So I'll let you get
Wow.
it started. Go ahead,
Okay.
tap your foot on that button right there.
All right.
It's right down there.
Okay,
at the
you
bottom.
trust me out here. Okay, great. Oh wow, look at that.
So what it's doing is it's putting the white down.
Okay, we got the white primer going over here. Oh, it all goes at one time.
It all
That's
goes
really
at one time. So now it's going to put another coat down.
Okay.
and that's to make it pop off the shirt so it doesn't fade out.
All right.
And now what it's doing here is it's putting a layer of heat on it.
Oh, can you see the red glow under there? That's pretty cool. All right.
So that's a 10-second flash at probably about 3:30 there as well. And what it does is it gives it a quick cure.
Okay.
So after that, it will then rotate around.
Okay.
And it's doing the same thing over there, but it's only putting down what white you see a second time.
Oh,
And then it'll
I
flash
gotcha.
again, and then the yellow goes down.
Oh, all right.
So it's
Wow,
doing
that's
multiple colors all at the
Yeah.
same time. As you can see, kind of how it makes a difference of time from the manual to the
Oh,
automatic.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So 600 of these in a couple of days. That's amazing.
Yeah, we quite busy
Jeez.
this time of year,
Oh.
especially with spring sports coming up.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But
it's-
not 600 of these exact, this logo.
varieties,
All different
styles.
schools and all kinds of
all
different
different
things that you're
schools,
doing.
businesses, runs, walks,
Wow.
charity organizations, stuff like that.
We're going to talk a lot more about all the different companies that you service, and especially the charitable organizations and all the different things that you do as far as that goes, because I think that's really cool. And I'm sure a lot of our friends would like to know about that.
Okay.
Great.
That's it
Neat.
for the screen printing.
Okay. Well, that was fun. Thanks for letting me do the shirt.
Sure
So-
thing. I hope you liked it.
It was great. So what else are we going to see?
Well, I think you can hear them. We're heading over to the embroidery department.
Yes, I can hear the little sewing machines going like crazy. So it's a little bit noisy.
So it's really noisy.
Yeah.
Especially when you have both of them and then the single head we have over here running.
Oh, wow. Okay, great.
What we do here is, this is what happens when you see a logo stitched on a shirt.
All right.
It comes through a process where you create a file on the computer and send it to the machine,
All right.
and it will individually put down each color one at a time, and then each letter. This is just a very simple design that's running right now.
And it just finished a letter. We heard it stop for a second.
That's where you
And
get
now
a
it's
little bit
working
of
on
sanity.
another letter.
Exactly.
So we're looking at, it's forming an A right now. So it's just going to build and build and build on that letter A.
So
That is great.
what this is putting down, it's going about 700 stitches a minute right now.
Wow.
So it's this is actually a pretty slow speed. The embroidery machine we have behind us is probably running at 1100 per minute.
Oh my gosh.
These on average will take about 5 to 6 minutes
Okay.
per 4 of them. And then what we'll do is when these are done, we'll pop 4 more on and keep it
Keep
running.
it going.
So after a normal run of say 24 pieces,
Yeah.
we'll switch to a new design, swap it out, and go from there.
Okay.
And then over here we have a hat running.
All right,
You want
let's
to
go
check
see.
this out?
Sure. Oh, there we go.
So this takes a different cap frame, but it
Yeah.
shows you how it's hooped, and that's what holds the hat on there. There's a metal band going on front, and then it clamps it down to this red piece in the back, which is the cap frame.
Okay. Kind of looks like a spring-form pan.
Exactly.
You know, you just clamp it down.
Exactly, and it'll rotate the hat around,
Yeah.
but the needle will always stay centered.
Okay,
So,
great.
and
yeah.
it'll rotate around. What it's doing right now is finishing the outline of the cow swoosh.
Yep. And that's California University
Yes, this is their hockey
in
team.
my district. Yay. There we go.
And this
Great.
one is actually running at, the speed is 900. So we slowed it down a little bit on this hat just to
Yeah.
make it run a little bit nicer.
That's amazing.
And again, sent from the computer, the machine knows
Yeah.
you pick what colors, and then it just runs it.
So any logo that you might even think of, really, if you can put it into computer form,
Most
You
of the
could
time.
sorta-
As long
okay.
as it doesn't have pictures or full color stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Simpler
Yeah.
logos will stitch out nice. A lot of the high color stuff doesn't embroider very
right,
nice.
right. But just maybe 2 colors, maybe
2,
3 at
5,
the most
6.
or something. Really?
Yes,
Wow.
they sew out great as long as they're clean.
Okay. And I have to show you this too. This is kind of cool. Look.
Oh my God. This is an
I
embroidered
think that's
patch.
awesome. I think that's brilliant. Tell me
yeah.
about that.
So this is a new product we're carrying.
Yeah.
And it is a sewn patch that has a sticky backing.
Mm-hmm.
So what you can do with this is you can go into work with your regular street clothes, and if you need to see a customer, you grab your sticky patch, put it on, you're on company time, you're done with your meeting.
Yeah.
Your patch can come back off, your clothes aren't ruined.
I'll tell you what, that's amazing. That's such a brilliant idea, because then it looks like it's been embroidered right into the fabric of the clothing.
Absolutely.
So it looks like you've got really high quality, high priced, custom made jackets or golf shirts or whatever you want. And actually, I put it on a little bit crooked. Sorry about that, folks. But
We'll fix that. It's
I'm
pretty
not the
easy.
pro.
There
Look
you
at
go.
that, see? Unbelievable. I think that's a brilliant idea.
And then you can go from anything from a polo to a
Yeah.
$200 jacket. and whatever you own, if you want the logo on it, you can just stick it on.
I think that's fantastic.
So.
That's so smart, so smart. So what else are we going to see?
I think we're going to head over to the pressing department, and we'll let you press a jacket. So
Okay.
we'll try that one out next.
Yeah, let's do it.
So here we go.
Okay.
We are doing Kozo & Company. They're from Uniontown.
Okay.
And it's a local dance school, and they did a sale with these jackets on them. Here's the finished product so you can see the start.
Look how nice.
And it is a youth jacket, and
That's
so they're a
beautiful.
little bit tiny.
Yes.
And what we're going to do is we're going to place this and heat press this onto their jacket.
All right, so this is just yet another
Decorating method.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
So we've got the
Screen
printing. We've got the embroidery. We've got the.
Heat press.
You guys do just about everything here.
We do quite a bit of stuff in this town, in this
Okay.
office here.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to lay the placement down first.
All right.
And I'm just going down 4 inches.
All right.
And then I'm just going to check to see if I'm centered left or right. Mm-hmm. So I'm about 3 there, and if I go from 9 to 12, I'm a little bit off.
Okay.
So I'm just going to move it just a hair and center it back up.
All right.
Actually, I put
It's
it
a little
on
crooked.
a little crooked.
Sorry.
We'll go, there we go.
Awesome.
So the last
Okay.
thing is, you can do this job.
All right. Okie dokie.
Go ahead and hit those 2 buttons, one on each side.
These here?
Yep.
Okay.
Good. So it's a pneumatic press.
Okay.
The air compressor is under the floor here.
Yeah.
It times it at 315 degrees.
Ooh, okay,
And it's
great.
pressing for 10 seconds. Once
Ta-da.
it comes off,
Like I said before, this sounds like a ride at Kennywood, doesn't it? Doesn't it sound like a little ready to go?
and what we'll do is we'll remove the plastic,
There
which
we
is
go.
a transfer tape,
Ta-da.
and
Awesome. Look at
The
that.
roof.
Ta-da. That's fantastic.
then what we'll do to finish this is we'll add a left chest and a custom name.
Oh.
So that'll finish the jacket.
Oh, okay. But and again, as a heat transfer.
Same idea.
Oh,
There's
okay,
actually
great.
a sample right here.
Look at everybody's got their own name on there. That's so cute.
It'll go on like that.
Oh, very nice.
And then the right chest.
Oh, geez, that's great.
So now they have a custom jacket, custom name, front and back,
That's so
and
cute.
left chest.
So how many of these for the dance troupe?
I believe there was 14 or 15 on this order.
Okay.
We've probably done 50 or 60 in the past so far.
Wow.
So.
Wow. And you guys just do them right here. I mean,
Absolutely.
they're right here in Fredericktown. So any of these local shops, organizations, businesses, schools, you don't have to send away for it to some gosh knows where and ship it all in and all that. This is really nice.
Thank you.
Really cool. All right, what's next?
Next, I'm going to show you how a design's done.
Okay, great.
We'll go jump over to the computers.
All right.
Okay, so we made it over to the art department.
Yes.
This is where we take your design or a template of ours and create it to the customer's liking.
Okay, terrific.
So here on screen, I have Franklin Field Hockey. It's a distressed design, and we have a customer, Washington Ice Hockey, wants to use this design, but with their logo. So we're going to
Okay.
do a quick little flip and flop to make this Washington Ice Hockey.
Really? Okay.
So I'm going to remove the distress.
Oh,
I am going to go to my text tab, change Franklin to Washington.
great.
I'm going to resize it so it doesn't look funny. And then I'm going to change field to ice. And the last thing, we got to change the hockey sticks out because those are field hockey.
Yeah, that would not work.
No, that wouldn't go over very well.
No.
So we're going to do that. And we'll click our little button here. It's going to bring up my clip art.
Okay.
And we'll search hockey. So what we've done is we've invested pretty heavy in some software
Oh, yes.
that allows us to quickly find what we're looking for.
Oh, look at that.
And I want to get some hockey sticks, and I'm trying to find which ones I want here. So it's one of these ones,
Okay.
and we're going to use these ones, the black and white ones.
All
So
right.
they're the wrong size. So what I'll do is I'll scale them out. And the last thing we need to do is Washington Ice Hockey is not red and black.
Oh my gosh, okay.
They are blue and black. So what we'll do is we'll grab our color tool. Oh. They're blue and red, I apologize. So we'll grab our color tool,
Okay.
our eyedropper.
Oh, wow.
We'll color these all in.
Look how fast you're doing that. It's amazing.
And just got to ungroup a couple more pieces.
Wow.
There's
So that,
some hidden circles in the way.
Okay, that was just like a rough little, you know, you had one logo, and you've basically changed every single thing about it,
Exactly.
except just the general shape of it. That's amazing.
And then make that blue.
Look.
And there's one other piece in here. I got to make that blue. So now I got the logo created.
Wow.
And the last thing I need to do, put my distress back on top.
Oh, okay.
Washington Ice Hockey is now ready
There
to
you
be
go.
printed.
Ready to rock and roll. I can't believe that.
So what
That's
we'll do
amazing.
now is we'll prep this for whatever department it's going to.
Okay.
There's a different setup for screen print. There's a different setup for embroidery.
Okay.
And that's just some file preparation.
So how hard is it to make something look distressed when you're doing, say, the screen printing? I mean, you've got all those little crackles and all
Sure.
that other stuff. I would imagine that would be kind of hard to do.
So let me just change one thing here, and I'll show you what it looks like. And actually, I just need to make that. We're going to jump back to black real quick so I can show it to you.
Okay.
So when we go to prep, it will change. We change the colors on everything. And we actually have to use a certain set of colors to make it work on this printer.
Oh, okay.
So from blue and red, we'll actually go back to black and pink.
Huh.
And I'm almost done here. I just have a couple more clicks.
Okay. Really? So why black and pink?
So there's 4 colors that are able to be read by an output printer,
Okay.
and they are black, pink.
Red isn't to read, not red isn't the color red, right?
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
All right. Okay.
Black, pink, yellow, and the third color is cyan, which is a light blue.
Okay.
So we'll show you here in 1 second. So now it's ready to get printed for a screen.
All right.
So what I'm going to do is I will go to my printing and cutting, hit the last thing I'll put separation marks, so when we print it, they can actually line the screen up. That helps them line them up when they're putting it on.
Yeah. All right.
We'll rotate it to fit on the page. I'll size it up. And then we're going to print, and I'll show you what the distress comes out like.
Jeez Louise. All right. How long have you been doing this?
It's a funny story. My parents bought the business about 12 years ago.
Okay.
And it just so happened that I broke my leg this summer after I graduated high school.
Ooh,
and I
all
didn't
right.
have anything else to do because I couldn't walk.
Oh my gosh.
So I learned how to draw t-shirts that summer.
There you go.
So I've been
There
doing
you
it
go.
about 11 years now.
When God gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Or when God gives you a cast, you learn how to make t-shirts,
Exactly.
apparently. So that's
Exactly.
amazing. Cool.
Here-
Well, let's see the finished product
Here
over
is the
here.
product that goes back to the screen room, and we
Okay.
can show you on the desk.
Yeah.
And it prints
Oh my
out.
gosh, look at that.
So this is what was pink on our screen,
All right.
and then this is what was black. So
Okay.
that's how they're burnt on the screen to separate the colors when we
All
actually
right.
go to print them.
Okay. So how does this end up being red? This would be blue and this would be red?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Huh.
And
makes
then when
sense.
it doesn't, you can't tell what color it is until you actually put the ink on the screen once it's
Yeah.
burned into it. Everything's black and white. That's why we give
Everything, yeah.
color proofs when we go back with it, so we don't mess it up.
But how do you get all the little crackles and stuff in there? Is that just where?
So
That-
only thing that'll go into the screen
Yeah.
is what's black. If there's crackles or in this paper,
That's
it's going to be in the screen.
That's amazing.
Yep. So
What?
we are going to head, I believe, next. We want to show you the back end of our production.
Great.
We're going to go up to the digital printing area, and then we'll show you how some of the product works up there.
Fantastic. Okay, so we're upstairs, and what is this room?
This room is our digital print media room.
Okay.
It deals with a lot of our print and cut systems, which are behind me. We use Roland printers. And what we do here is we print anything from banners, decals, small one-of shirts,
Okay.
glitter material for fancier women's items.
All right.
And a lot of just one-of items come off of this machine.
Okay, great.
Just for an example, we ran some stickers here a little bit ago.
Okay.
And just right before you came in.
Okay.
And want to show you how they come off the roll here. Some Senator
there
Bartolotta
you go.
stickers.
Oh,
And
all right.
this is a
That's
bulk
great.
run. And what we'll do here is we'll peel this
Yeah.
off. And
Oh
then
my
what we'll
gosh, those are
do
stickers.
is we'll cut them apart.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
So it'll weed off.
Oh, that's so fun. That's great. Very
And
nice. Okay.
trash can over here somewhere. But now This is if you're at an event or
Yeah.
oh, we put an extra little box on them. This is if you're at an event and you want someone to know who you are.
There we go. Ta-da.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, those are great. Jeez.
So it's
Yeah,
pretty,
they're like super bright and glossy and everything. Those are
pretty
really
high
nice.
quality and
yes,
then
very.
pretty quick. They actually run pretty fast. And what they'll do is they run off of this printer,
Okay.
and then once they're done printing, it gets fed back in, and then that's when the cut marks get put on it.
Oh,
So that's
all
when
right.
it'll get cut off.
Very cool. That's great, thanks.
So we got
pretty
some
neat.
stickers for you to go
There
home
we
with.
go, see? I like that. That's neat.
And then just some of the other items we have over here.
Yeah. Oh,
Marcus here is
hi, Marcus.
Hello.
How are you? This is Marcus, everyone.
Marcus
So
is
you want to.
working on some digital printed stuff. This is print and cut system.
Okay.
And what he's doing, this is a one-of shirt. It says, what does it say there, Marcus?
Most people will never get to meet their favorite player. Yeah, I'm raising mine, and it's a basketball one.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
So this was
Oh, I love that.
this was one person that wanted one shirt. And
Wow. Well, you're gonna, you're gonna get more.
a lot of shops don't like to do one.
Yeah.
We take one on and we just knock them out for them and get them done quick. And
So it's just one mom wanted that, and you're making one shirt for one mom.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
so, and now this Brownsville is Brownsville Falcons.
Yep.
And this is for their basketball team. And what we've done is we've run, I don't know, it's 14 or 15.
Okay.
And these will go on shorts.
Oh.
So we run them all together, then we'll cut them off, and then how you press the dancer
Yes.
below.
Very well,
they'll
might
do
I add.
one at a time.
Okay. Oh, okay, great.
And then
Very
it looks like
good.
we also have some softball that
Yeah.
we're running for Yawk.
Yeah, Yawk softball,
Okay.
and that gets picked up
Oh,
the same way as
nice.
these do.
Wow. That is great.
And then it'll get weeded the same way your
Yeah.
stickers did, and then masked, and then pressed.
That's fantastic.
And then the last thing we do up here, I don't believe we have any. Do we have any glitter handy?
Not handy, but this is the thermofilm.
Okay.
Oh,
That's for
what's
like
that?
left chest names.
Okay.
You have some of that. And
So how you saw the
Right,
customization
with Gabby down
Gabby,
there with it, right.
They start up here.
Okay.
They're cut out, and then they're weeded, and then they go down to be pressed.
Oh, fantastic.
And then this is the sample of our other material,
Oh.
and it is a glitter.
All right, sorority gals.
So what it is, it's a really sparkly material.
Yeah.
Can be cut into
Oh my
just about
gosh.
anything, and then heat
Wow.
pressed onto shirts.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's great. My daughter was in a sorority,
Okay.
and she's 25, and I'm still trying to vacuum all the glitter out of my house. Yeah, anybody who's got a daughter in a sorority, you know what I'm talking about.
So
It's like pine needles from a Christmas tree forever. But yeah, this is well adhered to the sticker there, so that is
absolutely.
really cool.
So it goes on. It lasts a long time. And
So would
holds up well.
somebody say, "Oh, I want this particular design, but I want this portion or whatever to be glitter"?
Yep. We've actually had
pretty cool.
customers that will want Best Center softball screen
Yeah.
printed on, and then
Uh-huh.
they want a glitter softball.
Oh my gosh,
we'll,
that's so cute.
we'll call it a mixed media where we combine the two
Yeah.
and make it work that way. So we are in our next department.
Yes.
This is our fundraising department.
Great.
At BeeGraphix, we call it buzz raising.
Okay. Oh, that's very cool. Buzz raising, great. And I meant to ask you too, where does the BeeGraphix come from?
So the B in BeeGraphix comes from the original owner's last name, Bartolini.
Okay.
It's very difficult to say unless you're from Fredericktown.
Or Bartolotta,
Or
'cause
you
I
have
get
a
it.
similar name that's
Yeah. Okay.
quite as difficult to say. I wouldn't say not quite, but it's there. So we had people that had issues when my parents first bought the business of trying to pronounce the name.
Okay.
So we simplified it, took the first letter of his last name, shortened it up, and came with BeeGraphix.
Makes sense. And you just do a great job with that whole play on that name because it's little bumblebees and stuff all over. It's a great idea.
Everything's black and yellow.
Yeah.
It was great when the Steelers did their striped jerseys.
Oh my gosh.
We played off of that a little bit. We had striped jerseys here.
Bumblebees.
And
Oh, you're right. Cool.
Nobody liked them but us, I don't think. But
Okay, they were marketing for you.
exactly.
Okay. Well, so tell me about all the fundraising opportunities that people have by using your services.
So we have, with our buzz raising program, what we do is we talk to the customer, listen to what they're looking for, and we take the original apparel fundraising or somebody creating their own flyer and trying to sell t-shirts
Yeah.
and simplify it for the user.
Okay.
Consider it like a PTO organizer.
Okay.
The president of the PTO comes to us, wants to do a fundraiser. We will then in turn create them a flyer, which is similar to this one.
And you make that for them, the
We make it for
organization.
them, we do all the designs, print out the flyers for them.
Mm-hmm.
Along with the flyer, they'll receive a website
Okay.
that you can see behind you here, and they
Oh,
can
wow.
purchase online using a credit card or on any type of device, cell phone, tablet, computer. Anytime. It's always available for them. If they can't remember this, they can go to our site and we have a Find Your Sale tab.
Jeez.
So anybody can track it down.
Wonderful.
And then one of the most difficult parts about fundraising is when the orders come back in, the organizer always has to try to figure out if the money's right or how many T-shirts I got.
Yeah. Oh,
This one, doesn't have the back on it.
Right, exactly. Everybody, all those parents out there who've ever done fundraising with their kids, they understand it's like, oh, the name and the size and the this and the that, and yeah, it's hard to keep track of. I agree.
Exactly. So what we do here is we'll take it and we do the summarizing. If they want customization, we take care of it and put the order in for them.
Wow, fantastic.
Once the order's finished, you'll see some of the products we have here. This is for Waynesburg Central Softball.
Great,
and
yay.
Some T-shirts. This is some of our glitter stuff that we were
Oh, you gotta
showing
see
you earlier.
this. Yeah, look at that. And it's two kinds of glitter. You got the red glitter and you got the white glitter. Isn't that cute? It's everything's all sparkly.
So
that's very sweet.
And then I don't know if any of these don't have the customization, I don't believe.
Okay.
But they're all the different items,
there's
the
a hoodie,
T-shirts,
there's all
the
kinds of
hoodies,
things.
the glitter. What we didn't put on this sale, but we can, are some hats, some coffee mugs, things like that. And then
look how nice those are. That turns out so great. Really
and the
nice.
nicest thing is we can do one.
Oh my
Back
gosh!
to that.
Wow.
We're not stuck by a minimum order. If they want one coffee mug out of the whole fundraiser, we'll print one coffee mug.
Jeez, that's great.
So
very handy, and you take all the burden off of the organizer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And not only
fantastic.
do we do it at the beginning, we do it at the end.
Oh, okay.
So once the fundraiser is completed, usually if they ordered 50 T-shirts and 50 long sleeves, they'd get them back in the box.
Oh, right.
They would then have to sort who gets what.
And God forbid you send the wrong shirt to somebody because,
Exactly,
that's two
because
mistakes.
somebody's calling.
Yeah, exactly.
So what we'll do is we'll take all these orders.
Yep.
And Jane Smith will have ordered all these items.
Okay.
We'll take them. We'll bag just what she ordered up, put them in a bag,
Oh my goodness.
and then what we'll do is we'll do that for each order, online and paper. And then what we'll do is we'll bulk deliver all the bagged orders to the person in charge.
That's fantastic.
So when the organizer gets it, they just hand out Jane Smith's bag to her.
That is really
so
great.
on.
Wow. Fantastic. And I would imagine that by doing it this way, all of these schools, their fundraising totals have probably skyrocketed because it's so easy. And these kids can go online, they can look for whatever they want, and they might see something they never thought was possible to have before.
Exactly. And we've seen it when we took it both ways, you've seen it go up due to the fact that the younger generation can order how they want to, and the older generation can still order how they want to.
There we go. That's awesome.
Some people still
Nice
like
job.
paper, some people like computers.
And real quick too, before we finish this little bit about the other fundraising you do, you work with Rice Energy.
Yes.
And they do annually what's called Marcellus Mania, and I know that they've been doing it now at the Washington County Fairgrounds for several years, and they've got thousands of people that come to this, and they raise funds to do all of this wonderful philanthropic work. This year, they're going to be at the Greene County Fairgrounds.
Correct.
So that's pretty awesome. So tell me some of the things that you do with the Marcellus Mania group real quick.
So what we do with Rice and Marcellus Mania is we're actually teaming up with them to be their T-shirt sponsor this year.
Cool.
We're going to donate, make a large donation for T-shirts, in which they'll give out to people that come to the event.
Wow.
We'll do signs, banners, different things for them, different promotional giveaways, stickers for their little ice cream hats that they wear.
Oh, yeah.
All kinds of things like that. And what they in turn do is they will ask for donations from their vendors, and they collect the money, and then what they do is divvy it out to local fire departments in the area. I believe somewhere in the $80,000 or something like that. It's quite a bit of money that
And
they
it goes up
receive
every year. It
And
goes up every year.
it's
They do a
been
great thing
climbing.
for the first responders in their areas. So I'm really glad to see that they're coming down here to Greene County and stuff too.
I believe
so
the
that's pretty cool.
date is June 17th.
June 17th.
And it's a Saturday afternoon at the Greene County Fairgrounds.
Fantastic. Yep. So stay tuned for that one.
Hope so.
Great. Yeah. Terrific. Well, you do a great job with all of this.
Thank you. And then the last thing we probably have to show you is our sublimation apparel, our uniforms.
Oh, yes.
Don't
Yeah,
wanna
we got
forget
to
that.
see this too. Absolutely.
Walk right over here.
Yeah, Rocco, we got to see this. This is really new.
So
Really
just
cool.
real fast, this is something new we're doing here. And this is what we call a sublimation uniform.
Okay.
We'll pull up this jersey here so we can show it in detail.
Okay.
So this is Waynesburg Raiders baseball.
Yep.
And what it is it's a heavyweight jersey that is actually made in Pennsylvania. It's made in Sinking
Wow.
Springs.
Oh, great.
So
Like
it's
that.
it's a state-owned business. And what they do is they take the print and they dye it right into the uniform.
Yeah, this is not a a vinyl applicator. This is nothing. It's like
nothing you've seen earlier today.
No, I mean, it's just, you have so many different varieties of things that you do. It's really remarkable.
Can be multiple colors.
Look at that, yeah.
You can put the flag on it. The nice thing is they can order one more next year. If they rip it, it's not an issue to order 1 or 2 pieces. They hold up well, they last forever.
We've looked at all of these amazing things you have right here in the store for people to come take a look at. You've got, what are these, bumper stickers and little stickers for the car that people can come up. They're pre-made.
So we have a little retail area, and that's for the local school.
Great, okay, great.
And that allows just some of the local Best Center people, if they don't want to, if they didn't buy anything off a form, they could come down to our store and buy it. And then the other stuff we have in here is all samples to be decorated.
My goodness,
So
you've got so
this
many
is all
choices.
blank options that can be stitched, printed, screened. Anything, any of the production processes you just saw can come through here and be decorated.
That's fantastic. I mean, even people can just think of even, you know, bridal shower gifts or groomsmen's gifts or
We're etching.
family reunions and things. Everybody wears the same shirt, or there's so many different things that you could do. Tell me about the etchings. You just were saying about etchings, different kinds of little gift ideas here.
We can do trophies and awards and things like that. This is a sublimated decoration.
Okay.
And what these are metal plates. And this is a full color image.
Wow.
Great wedding gifts,
Yeah.
Christmas gifts, that type of item. Plaques,
Oh
memorial
my
plaques.
goodness. Right.
This was a note to their mother on Mother's Day.
Oh,
The
that's so
daughter
sweet.
kissing. And then MVP plaques, any type of award trophies. That's where this
license
department
plate
comes in.
frames.
License plate frames. Right now we've got an order to engrave canister drink koozies, metal koozies for a bachelor group.
Oh my gosh, see?
So, like
That's
you were saying,
wonderful.
bachelors, parties, things like that.
Yeah.
And then
Endless ideas. Well,
Correct.
I can't thank you enough for taking the time and giving me a tour of this place. It's really phenomenal. And you've got 3 different locations. Tell me again.
we have 3 locations. This is the main location, the production location. Our other locations are in Bell Vernon on Broad Avenue.
Okay.
And then in Waynesburg, which we just opened up a couple months ago on 1640
Congratulations,
East.
by the way.
Thank you.
Great, great.
So we have 3 total now,
Super.
and it's going well.
Great. And it's a wonderful family business and a great group of people. And their employees are a heck of a hoot, too. So thank you so very, very much.
Thank you
I
for
really
coming today.
appreciate it. Thanks. And we'll see you next time on Focus on the 46th.